This episode I'm about to record now is going to be one of the most disjointed episodes of this podcast because I'm going to be pausing and coming back. But in the comments, please, if you are lost, what is one trick, standard, fail-safe, foolproof trick to finding your way to somewhere reasonable to help you not get lost anymore if you are lost? So put that in the comments. So right now, I think I'm lost. I'm somewhere in Ojodu. I don't know where, but I'm still walking. Yes, I have Google Maps and I'm trying to follow the maps. While I'm recording this, I have to pause and go and check my map before each turn. But it's crazy. So after work today, I went to the studio and we had a long shoot. We had one by 1. We had another one by 5 to 7. The one from to 7 extended to 7:30. And then I finished from the studio. I had some other work to do, so I stayed back, did that. Around 9, I left. So instead of going back home, following my normal route and doing everything that I do to get back home, I didn't do that. I followed one lungu. Okay, here's the thing. I tried to cut my hair. So I took a walk. On my normal route, there's a detour I take on Sundays to where I cut my hair. But that detour didn't work today. Oh, I haven't seen a car in a long time. I've been walking inside small streets. Now I've seen a car. That car will lead me to a main road. So I took a small detour and then realized that this saloon has closed though. I started, it told me to now take a bike from where I was to where I know. I started walking random waka. Yep. Left turn, I mean a right turn. I started walking randomly, taking turns and things and that. And before you know, I'm in a dark street. Hold on, let me check my map. I don't know if you know this thing that your Google map does where it just stops working, it stops updating you. I just hit a turn. I don't know if I'm facing the right place or not, but I'm already down, 2 meters down a street, and I don't know if it's the right one or not because the goddamn app is not updated. It's not updating. So annoying. So I reached a T junction, left or right. Where do I go? I looked at the map. No, I started walking left. I started walking right because I thought, that place looks more like where I will see junction, see main road. And then I looked at the map and I thought I was kind of facing the opposite of where it was showing me. And I turned back, started walking the other way. But the map did not turn back. It just stayed as it was. And it's been like that since. Oh, it's updating me. Let me check now. It turns out I've been on the wrong path. Like, I don't walk down the wrong path. But then, as you can hear me, I found a bike and I'm going home. Something about this life, eh? What you don't know, you don't know. Turns out that while I turned and faced the other way, the way that I initially wanted to go, that right that I initially wanted to turn, if I had just continued on that right for 2 minutes, I would have realized that was the same street my gym is on. And from there, just plot my way home. Only for me to see this bike and pay 400 for him to turn around. So, just 1 minute into the ride, I'm like, wait, I know this street. I said, come on, man. But yeah, grateful for life. I'm on my street. I just hate how if you don't know something, it's like what they call unknown unknowns. You don't even know what you don't know. I thought I was lost so far away. Like, even though the first place I was, like, from the barber shop, I could plot myself around the same axis, which leads me to one of the episodes coming out in September. It's geography. How we learn north through north, south, how to read a compass, know where you are, degrees and, all those things. Sometimes these topics are so technical that it does my head in, but yeah, one of the things you're going to learn. God, I love Mondays. One of the exciting things about Mondays is I just found a way to stack up sweet stuff in my Mondays. There is a shoot at Jordan FM. that is Monday morning for me. Love that. There's hardly any shoot at the studio in the hours before noon. So we're not having that. And then every Monday, 11:30 to 12, I'm on air, which is lovely for me. I like that. And then on top of that, I have a podcast shoot tomorrow. I have 2 guests possibly. 2 of them seem like they are on it, but I think only one might show. You know how it happens now. So anytime I have a shoot, I normally like to set 2 guests so that even if only one shows up, I'm okay with it. Can shoot. That would, if I complete those 2 guests tomorrow, if I shoot those 2, it means I have content for the whole of September that is just starting. And possibly one more in October. That's great stuff. So I'm excited I have that podcast shoot. I have the radio show and I have time to finish my edits. Yeah, editor. I don't know if I told you guys that I hired an editor, but now his laptop has crashed, so I have to be back editing. Is it a course or something that I have to edit podcast videos? I cannot just take it off of myself completely. I think it's a money issue. Like, if my budget for an editor is high enough, I wouldn't have to bother about it at all or anymore. So let me not complain. It's a money issue. That's been the podcast, guys. Long time no see in NYSCeries. Oh, how is the service itself actually going? Remember, at this point, if you've not put down those lost and found tips I said, because there's some I've learned now. 1, use your Google Maps if you can. Use your gut. Your gut feeling. Like, however, because I really felt like I should turn right. And for some reason, I just started going left. If I had turned right, I would have, found my way. That's 2. 3. What is 3? Shall just be going where there are people and there's light too. Don't just enter darkness. That's what I would say. Don't enter darkness. I think there's one I actually remembered. Like, it dawned on me while I was... If you see a car, take for example now you're in a place where you're seeing only bikes, people on foot. Once you see a car, follow that car. Like, know where because it's exiting somewhere. So try to check it out and know where it's exiting so that you can find your way back to a main road, and then from there you can plot your way back to your real intended location. So regarding service, how is that service going? A few things that I've not done before that I've just done this month. CDS, clearance. I've done 1 clearance. I've done a few CDS. I missed the last, which is called general CDS. I missed that one. And I wasn't feeling fine that day. I wasn't feeling myself. I didn't feel like it was... I wasn't feeling like healthy enough to travel such a distance. So I sent a WhatsApp message to my LGI that I didn't get a response to, but at least last time I went for clearance, somebody brought her own screenshot of like her printout of her clearance, and then they were like, why didn't you attend so CDS? And she was like, she traveled. And I said, who did you tell? And she said no. So, and I said, okay, if I tell somebody, at least I'll go, because even her, she didn't tell anybody and they still let her sign. I mean, thumbprint. But clearance is on Tuesday, sha. So that's how the service is going. NYSC really isn't interfering with anything I'm doing, except the fact that they've not paid the 77k that they owe me till now. But tomorrow is Monday. If you haven't figured this out, this episode is out on Tuesday and is recorded on Sunday night. So that's that. Shit, I would have ended the podcast now. I missed the minute mark, but you know how it is now. Most episodes are 10 minutes. So on the 10th minute, remember, put your lost, what would I call it? Safety tips if you get lost. Put it in the comments. What do you do when you find yourself lost? What is the trick that feel safe, foolproof trick to get out of this strange place or strange situation? One of my guests tomorrow is saying I'm trying to get him lost because he doesn't know the way from his place here. But I'm going to ask Kachi to give me directions. That's from Surulere to Ikeja. She works at Surulere, so she'll be able to plot the guy. 20 seconds left. Shout out to you guys. I know I said I was going to do NYSCeries multiple times a week. Nah, I've not just had the time, let me not lie. But once a week is guaranteed. It's reducing now, but once a week is guaranteed. Alright guys, I love you. Have a good night. Bye.